Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to give you some updates. First, spent over 3 hours, got 122 beautiful stitches into this thing, but let me see if I can zoom in. It feels really bulky. It was hard to push through because I'm doing full cross. So I did like a little test section over here. You can see I already pulled it out on what it would look like if I did tent stitch. And honestly, I think the coverage is good enough doing tent. So have already started ripping some of it out. I will be spending today doing that probably. And it kind of makes me really sad. But better to figure out that I don't like it this way 100 stitches in than 100,000 stitches in, considering how many I'll be doing. So that's this guy. Then today, the other day I decided I'm not gonna start anything new until Christmas, except for 2 things, I think. I will be starting a stitch along with Grace Note Stitchers. It is a Main Street. I don't have it yet. It starts this month. They're doing a retreat next weekend, I believe, or maybe the following weekend. And she'll be shipping me my kit after that because I ordered some other stuff with it too. So when they get back from the retreat, she's gonna send it to me. So I'll get started on that. So I'll be starting that. And my other start will be for my daughter's birthday. She'll be 2 in November, which is crazy to think about. And for her birthday, I will be starting, let me see if I can zoom out now. It is a dimensions pattern. It's a birth record. Obviously her name is not Brayden, but I'll be putting her information in the middle here, and I'll be starting this on her birthday because it seems like a good time to do that. And then we'll have it, unless I find, now I'm thinking about it. I might save this one just in case I have another one and it's a boy, because we don't really do the gender thing. We don't care a whole lot, like blue, pink, boy, girl, like whatever. But I've been doing we're doing a princess theme in her bedroom. And so I might see if I can find like a Disney princess one instead. I haven't till November to figure that out though. So that is that. But when I was looking for so I'll have those 2 new starts. And then for Christmas, I was like, I'll do a 12 days of Christmas. So a new start each day starting December 25th. I think that ends January 6th, I think makes it 12 days. However it works out, it'll be 12 days. And then I also was like, well, new year, new start, that gives me 1 more. And then my birthday is January 11th. So I got all those because I have a lot of kits already. And then I have some HAEDs that I wanted to do that I already have, that I bought fabric for, but I don't have the pattern for yet. But while I was looking through my kits, I found some whips. So I thought I'd share them with you because you might see them. So this is this. I started this for, I don't know, my sister wanted me to start it for their pastor at their church a few years back. I think that might be it. So I'll finish this. Like, I should finish this because it's a gift. And then, I didn't get very far on this. This is a paw of a cat. I'm not very far, obviously. I think I started it in the car while I was waiting for something. And I had this pattern in my car because I had just gone shopping. So it's this kitten, and it's this paw here is what I have started. So like this is what this here is this. So this is a cool one that I can work on when I'm not working on the HAED, obviously, because that's gonna be my focus. But if I get tired of the HAED, I have some other options. And then I also have This one is so fun. It's so bright. My needle rusted on the fabric because it has been sitting in storage for a really long time, and I should not have left my needle there. But this is cute. It's bright, it's fun. Smile. And I just love it. It just makes me happy. It's so pretty, it's so bright and colorful. So I'm excited to get working on this. It should be a really quick stitch up. So those are some new old projects that you might be seeing. And then I thought I would show you an update on my mermaid. I have gotten all of Breathe written in here. This is halfway. I might have another hour or two to finish this tail. Then her head. I've got some of the waves in here. I've just got a few more, but I ran out of that floss. I have it. I just ran out of that specific thread that I was working on. So yeah, there's not much left on this. So I think I'll finish this one before the stitch along. I start the stitch along. I'm going out of town next week. Well, by the time you see this, it might be this week. So I might take it with me to work on. But I also have this fun guy that I'm making for a family friend. It's this little Scarecrow. It is my only project that I've maybe ever done on 11 count. So it's coming together super fast. You know, 11 count is really easy to see, and you know, really huge stitches. So I'm gonna take this with me for sure when I go to Michigan. And then I'll probably also take the mermaid just so that I can finish it. But I'd love to get this finished so that I can leave it up there for my mom's best friend. So those are the current plans. I might work on this a little bit today, and maybe I will record while I do that. But thanks for, oh, I know what else I was gonna talk about. Actually, I will talk about it when I stitch later today, and I'll make a video and talk about some upcoming haul that I will be showing as I get it in. So thanks, and I'll see you in a few seconds. All right, I'm back. Took the baby to the park today. We had a fun time. So this is this Duftin, I'm not sure. I got it from Hobby Lobby on clearance. But one thing about this pack that I got is the floss just all came in a big ball. There were no labels, it just was in like a chaotic mess. And I poked holes with the scissors. I just kind of stabbed a little hole through like this and put all my floss on this way. It was the only way to really tell what color might be what, because I wasn't really sure. I kind of did it based on the picture and where the colors were going. I'm not sure if it's right, but it looks right to me. The only one I'm not really certain of is kind of the reds all look close. But anyway, so I'll be working on this right now. So some of my plans that I've started making, like I said, I'm gonna do the 12 days of Christmas plus a couple extra. And with that, I had the stitching itch recently and watching all these other floss tubers and learning new designers and websites and all of that. So I have made a few purchases recently. One of them, the first I did was I went and I found a company. It's called the Wool Warehouse. They're out of the UK, and there you can purchase fabric by the yard. And I actually got a really good deal on a fabric that they had on clearance. It's something snow, I think, or it's a very, very off-white, I think. I could be wrong. I don't even remember. I just saw it on sale for $1 million off. And so I just bought what they had left in stock for it, which is just over, it might be like 1.5 yards, maybe close to 2 yards even. It's a lot of fabric. It is, it's not a small amount. And so with that, I drew on a note card. I kind of went back to my math teaching days, and I drew out that square or the rectangle, and I started putting in what projects I would cut from it, including the, let me see, hold on, gotta count. Including the borders and everything like that, to see how many projects I could fit in it. And I can fit 4 full-size HAEDs, plus probably some quick stitches and bookmarks and in like the scrap zones. So I will be using that for some of my 12 days of stitching. Then I have been binging Grace Note Stitchers and been introduced to all sorts of new to me designers and websites, and it's a problem. I love it. So I ended up ordering through them. They're actually starting, and I mentioned this a little earlier, I bought the Main Street Stitch Along kit, and I believe I got the last bag for it, the project bag. And then I actually also, she was able to kit up for me the Stitch Along that they just finished. It's called the North Pole. I'm not sure who it's by, but I'll show you when I get it. So she is just sending me, for both of them, the fabric that I picked out. I believe I did Lugana 20 count. I'll know for sure when I get it. And I got that for both of them, and I got a different color for each. And then I just ordered the specialty threads with her because I have a ton of DMC. So especially since I will be only doing tent stitch now on my HAED, I will have a lot left over from that because I bought for 2/1 and full cross, and now I'm doing 2/1 tent stitch. So I will have a lot of extra for that now, which will go into my inventory. So so I bought those, and then I was just kept watching, and I saw them doing a lot of frosted pumpkin stitch alongs, and they just look really cool because the way they do it is they give you the next section of the pattern every month, and so you're only stitching, you know, that one little section each month. And it seemed pretty low stakes and low investment of my time, and they look beautiful, and it just seemed kind of fun. So I ordered their Arctic Animals stitch along. This month I think is already the 3rd month maybe, but I'm actually not going to start it until December, and then I'll plan on getting all caught up. But I'm going to use that as one of my 12 days of Christmas stitches. One of my 12 day of Christmas starts. It'll probably be the second day of Christmas, because the first day of Christmas is Christmas Day, and I will be stitching a Christmas. It's a little penguin that has like a little Merry Christmas flag set thing behind it. It's really cute. But I'll be getting that in the mail in the next few weeks. And then I'm back in their 2020 videos, so I'm super far behind, which is fine. It gives me lots to binge on, and I like that when I'm stitching. Okay. And so in that, Corinne has been working on her Long Dogs sampler, and then Colleen just got one, and I think I'm in 2021 now, actually. But so yeah, they both have these Long Dog samplers, and I was kind of curious because I've never done a sampler before. So I went to the website, and I haven't ordered the pattern yet because it's a PDF. I don't have to wait for it. But I've picked out my pattern. I'm going to do the Spangled Long Dog, and I am ordering 2 different fabrics from Grace Notes Stitchers because I'm not sure which one I want. I kind of want to do it on a shade of green, but I'm not sure if it's actually what I want to do or not. It kind of scares me a little bit to do something so bold. And I mean, it might not be that bold. I guess it depends on how the fabric turns out, because they hand dye everything. So if once I get my pattern and I get my threads for it, if I don't love it on the green, I'll use the green for something else, because I'm sure that there are some cool Christmas patterns that would look beautiful on it. Or like spring flowers or something. I've got patterns that it could look good on, or that could look good on it. So I'm also getting, I think it's Swiss Mocha or something that's more neutral. So just in case the one is too scary for me, too bold, then I have the neutral and I can do that for something else. But when I was painting my office, I chose a very bold plum. It's very dark, and I loved the plum, but I was very nervous about it. I didn't know how it would look with dark walls. I have 3 of the walls are in that dark plum, and then I've got the ceiling and the entrance wall from the rest of the house is a super, super pale, like gray purple. And I ended up absolutely loving it. I was so nervous about, going bold colors, and it just turned out perfect. So I'm going with my gut on this. I think it's a 36 count Jobelin is the green. No, the green is a Lugana 20 count Lugana, I think, or 22 count Lugana. Or the Swiss Mocha, I believe, is in a 32 count Jobelin. I'm not entirely sure. I ordered them. And I don't remember what they were now. But I will have those as well. I told her no rush because I won't be starting. That'll be one of my December starts. So as long as I get it in November, in time for my Christmas starts, then I don't really care how long it takes, because I know she hand dyes, and just beautiful. I haven't actually gotten my hands on any of them, but I've seen them. I've seen them worked on, and it's just beautiful. So I'm really excited to try out some hand dyed fabrics for my first time. Really, I don't have anything hand dyed. It's a dangerous rabbit hole that I've been falling into, especially since this isn't my only crafting hobby. I also knit and crochet, and I'd like to start sewing my own clothes, which is terrifying. I inherited a sewing machine and a serger from my mother-in-law when she passed away almost 3 years ago now, and she made some of the most beautiful clothes, and it was inspiring. And so I started making a wrap skirt, and then I had to pack it up because, you know, we're moving her things, and so I will eventually get it pulled back out. My mom is she just moved out near me because of my baby, and so she got a she shed brought out, which is as big as my cabin, or maybe a little bigger, because her porch is smaller than mine. So it's huge, and she is slowly going to have it turned into an amazing craft space. And once that is set up, because she sews, she quilts, and cross stitches. So when she has that all set up, then we'll probably do maybe like Saturdays or on Sunday afternoons or something, do craft days, and we will teach the baby some stuff too. Currently she has a ratty ball of yarn, or a pile of it used to be a skein, and it's in disarray now. It's all knotted, and that is her. And she has a little crochet hook that she will walk around and kind of bang it around, because she's almost 21 months now. She'll be 2 in November. So she likes to kind of bang them together and walk around with her yarn. And then I made her I found a little tiny pink hoop, and I had a short piece of floss left from something I was working on. So I threw a couple stitches on it and left her a tail. So she will just grab the tail, no needle, and just kind of with her tail just poke around the fabric. And it's really adorable. So when we are stitching together, she likes to stitch with us. She gets tired of it pretty quick and ends up running around and pulling all the books off the shelves instead to read all the books. But so yeah, that is the current state of things. Is there anything? Oh, I did order one other thing. Again, saw it on a video on Grace Note Stitchers. They were just showing the back of a magazine, and there was this pattern from a UK company, and it's called Chicken Run by Heritage Crafts. And I have no idea how much it would have cost me if I would have purchased it through the UK. But I found somebody on Etsy who has it. and I ordered that from her, and that should actually be here in a couple days. And I'm very excited about it because I'm sure you've heard on a video the roosters in the background. We are on a homestead in Tennessee, and we have too many chickens right now. I need to downsize, but I also have 3 hens on nests right now, so I will be doing the opposite of downsizing my flock. But this fall there will be some downsizing happening once we have the cabin more complete and I have more time to do outside things. I don't even know if I'm tightening this the right way. So anyway, we have, you know, chicken math is a real thing. And so I saw this pattern. I wish I could, I'll show it to you as soon as it gets here. But it's just so cute. It's got all the chickens and they're just, you know, running around, and it's kind of how my life is right now. And because they are not in a, they're free range right now, like very free range. And they currently, one of their favorite places is my front porch. And I hate that because they don't care where they bathroom. And so we are ready to get them. We thought free ranging would be the best thing ever. And we're like, full free range is going to be just the best thing ever. It'll be the best thing for our family, the best, you know, for the animals. And since we've gotten our guardian dogs, it has been the best thing ever for the chickens. But it has been a trial for us big people who have to actually take care of them and clean up after them. And especially now that I have a baby, I would love for her to be able to run around and play outside. I mean, we are still in the woods, so I mean, there's not going to be like tons of grass everywhere because we're in the woods. It's a lot of dirt. But I'd love for her to be able to run around without just running around in chicken poop, which, I mean, she'll be running around in somebody's poop one way or another because we live in nature and that's how nature is. But yeah, so we have a building that we've already started, and we're gonna build a natural fence, kind of like the olden school, like the olden days, a woven stick fence. It's gonna be really cool. The building that we have built is, some of the walls are made like that and some of them are made with slab wood. But we also have like a smaller house, we call it the stick house, that is almost completely woven. And then we had some scrap metal for the roof, but my other half is very talented at natural building. He would disagree with that, but I think he does a magnificent job, and doesn't give himself near enough credit, considering he's just doing it as he goes. So, like, figuring it out as he goes makes me feel like we're really rough living off the land sometimes. So yeah, that'll be my upcoming haul. I don't think I've ordered anything else. Oh, actually, I lied. I did. I forgot I had some fabric in my Amazon cart because I was just looking. So I think I might actually have some white and some off-white. I think it's Lugana 25 count coming in from Amazon. It might be a yard each. I'm not sure, actually. And I'm not sure when they're expected to be delivered, actually. I'd completely forgotten about them until just now. So I guess I'll have to get out another note card and make some additional plans for some other HAED projects I have. I haven't started planning on any of the minis that I want to do yet, which there are a number of. And with HAED, like, they're just so big and time consuming that I don't want to overwhelm myself with the number of HAEDs I'm working on. But there are so, I have over 500 on my wish list. It's a problem, and I acknowledge that. But if I'm doing them on 25 count fabric and I'm only doing tent stitch, then I feel like maybe it's not that big a deal to do multiples, because like it's only tent stitch, right? It's half the time, half the floss, not like floss is the expensive part. So it's a dilemma. I'll probably just put it in storage until I do my next round of new starts, and I'll just focus on finishing some things off. So July, I'll be finishing this Scarecrow and the mermaid for sure. Those are getting done. And then I will be working on possibly finishing the child, which is another small piece. And then I'll be working on my HAED. I'm going out of town for a week for a family reunion. So I will restart it when I'm back from that. So I'm gonna have it all torn out before I go. And then I'll have a week off from it so that when I get back, I can start and be fresh. I won't be as frustrated with it. And yeah, I'm very excited to get back into it. I really want to get it started, and I actually have to count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get it started and like see my progress and not hate the way it looks. It was just so thick, and it wasn't super fun to stitch because of how thick it was, and it was hard to get my needle through. I love the colors though, and I love the picture, and I actually like the 25 count. So it's just the only thing I was not liking, that I wasn't loving, is that it's a full stitch, a full cross instead of the tent. So I think once I switch over to the tent, I'm going to enjoy it more and really start making some big progress on it. But yeah, I think I've rambled at you enough. I am a talker, so once you get me started on something, chances are good I won't stop. So I'll let you go for now, and I will keep working on this, and I think next time I see you, I'll switch over and work on the mermaid a bit and see if we can get that. Maybe I'll finish the tail with you. yeah, we'll go from there. All right, thanks for stitching with me, and I'll see you, but or you'll see me again in a few days. All right, thanks.